Hello, my fellow gamers! Welcome back to Comfortable Gaming. Today, we're talking best MMOs on Xbox Game Pass that you can play right now. If you're new to the channel, we do everything Game Pass. Like and subscribe. And starting off with Fallout 76. So, a lot of us are familiar with the Fallout series, great set of games by Bethesda, and then they've done their online one, which was this Fallout 76. If you're new and you don't know what Fallout is, to break it quickly down for you is the world was nuked and people had to hide in these vaults or bunkers, as you will, to survive and everything. And then after many years, people emerged from the vaults trying to rehab Earth and find that people have done all sorts of crazy things. There's now creatures and monsters scrolling through it. So if you like Metro series, those sort of games, post-apocalyptic worlds, then you will enjoy this game a lot. Those say this game has launched very bad when it came out, and this pleased a lot of the fans and a lot of people. It was just not a good game at launch. I'm happy to say that the game has come a long way. It's still got, I feel like, a lot more ways to go, but it's become a really decent MMO to play. And if you love Fallout, then this is great. Or you want to try something apocalyptic online, then this is for you. Next we have Conan Exiles. This is a survival builder MMO RPG type of game set in the Conan universe. This is a very interesting game, and I never thought, hey, Conan being like an MMO game people will enjoy. But again, I haven't read the comics, so there's apparently a lot of lore and things to Conan. Obviously, I watched the movies with Schwarzenegger and then the Jason Momoa adaptation of Conan, which I enjoyed both movies. So coming to this, I'm not completely unfamiliar with it, but I don't know too much about it. I love that it's a survival game. The thing I can probably compare it to is Valheim, but it's a little different than Valheim. It's not just like Valheim. So if you play that game, you might actually enjoy this. So if you're looking for some sort of fresh MMO, something new to jump in, there's plenty of hours to dive into this game. It's got a healthy number of players playing, and the new Conan Exiles Age of Sorcery coming soon. There's more content coming to this game, so the game is well and alive. It's not some dead, weird MMO that there's a few players playing. People are playing this, and there's a lot of huge fan base of people who just absolutely love this game. I found the combat a little bit slow, but again, it is a survival mode, first type game builder than it more is towards combat. Not that the combat is bad, it's just it was a little different. I love that you can build your settlements and stuff, and as these giants also come and destroy things. It's a very cool game. It's something that's a little different, something I'm trying to play when I have a bit of time. I also have a huge backlog, but I'm also looking to try a new MMO, and that's the reason also for doing this list and stuff, what's on Game Pass to check out and play. And this is definitely no shortage of a bad game by any means. And if you're into survival stuff, you're into barbarians, you're into sorcery and all sorts of crazy things, this game is really done well. Open world is a lot of fun. The building is one of the best in the genre by far, and you're gonna find yourself with plenty of hours to play in this game. Next is Sea of Thieves. I really enjoyed this game when it came out, and I've dropped off a little bit, but there's been now the Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow expansions added to the game. There's a lot of content in this game to play if you haven't played it before. It's a great, fun online game to play with friends. If you love pirates and it's set in a little bit quirky, funky, a little bit style, which I love, it doesn't take itself too seriously. If you love looting for treasure, driving ships, going under seas, going different voyages, it's definitely for you. It's got a really decent system of way things for exploration and stuff. I didn't expect this game to be first person. I would have said it would not work as a first person game when it originally came out, but I enjoyed it now. As I played it more, I realized the first person was really set nicely for this game. And then more content has been added to this game. Obviously we had the Jack Sparrow part of the game, which was really awesome. Just a really fun pirate game, something lighthearted to play. So if you want to looking for an MMO or something to play online with friends that you can dive hours in, exploring, adventuring, finding new items, treasures and stuff, then this is the perfect game for that. If you don't want something a little bit too hectic and too serious, Sea of Thieves offers a lot of content, a lot of grind as an MMO to be played at, but at the same time it doesn't take itself too seriously, which I love. And it's a brilliant little game, really awesome, and I'm keen to dive back into this. But like I said, I have too many games I'm playing at the moment, and MMOs sometimes take a lot of time. But I'm keen to come back to this, especially I haven't played the new Jack Sparrow Pirates expansion, which I kind of want to do. I don't know too much about it. I saw when this came out, I said I was going to play it, and then I didn't do it. So I'm definitely keen to jump back into this game. This game is still doing very well. People love this game. It's If you love pirates and that sort of thing, then you must be already playing this game, or maybe you haven't heard about it, or for the first time you've seen Sea of Thieves. It's a really, really awesome game. What else I can say about this game? If you love pirates and hunting treasure, then look no further. If you loved Assassin's Creed Black Flag, look no further. And if you love pirates and stuff, I'm assuming a lot of you are still playing this game. Really awesome. Really awesome story, and the things that I loved about this game, that just each adventure that it takes you on. And I love, like I said, it's a little goofy and stuff, doesn't take things too seriously, which I really, really loved about this game. Check Sea of Thieves out. And now we have Black Desert Online, and probably the best looking MMO on the market. Not just on Game Pass, the best looking graphically MMO, I think, and one of the best combat and fighting styles I've seen in an MMO since. It offers very unique combat, and for example, if you're an anime fan, you're gonna love about this game, because every class you pick has got such action-packed combat. So the game is designed like an open world sandbox game. You have your own settlement also to build resources and stuff and build. The combat, like I said, is very, very satisfying. You want to be a mage, you can do all crazy sort of things, warlock type of style classes, warriors, rangers, there's all sorts of things, corsair like a pirate, and very cool little expansions and things have been added over the thing since the game launched, to more different variety of characters, specializations for each character. Now this is a Korean MMO, so bear in mind it is open out to the Western world for many years now, but do expect a huge grind fest out of this game to get your character to what you need, these items, settlements and things like that. And you can choose how you play and things like that, which is really nice. It has some impact on the game, how your settlements and things work and stuff like that, which is very nicely done, I think, in an MMO game. The only issue I have with this game, which is still I feel like a huge thing in this game, is having either you grind the hell a lot to get where you want, or you can pay to skip a lot of the things. So there is some parts of the game that are a little bit still pay to win, unfortunately, with this game, mind you, just so you know that. But it offers a lot of awesome and crazy content. The PvP is like almost broke my head type of thing. It's on Game Pass PC and Game Pass consoles. The game has a very healthy health base of players. If you're worried about that, there's a lot of people playing, and there's so many different classes to choose from, and there's always new content being added to this game. It's by far not at any close to being a dead MMO, and it's doing very well. It's been doing well for quite a while. Like I said, the best looking game for me, I think, on this list and on those MMOs, and one of the most satisfying combats I've ever played in an MMO game, bar none. The classes have also really done well. I think the only thing that has way better classes is World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV, but just the different move sets with this class and the way the moves look is absolutely insane. I think that gives this game just worth trying out, just to try out these awesome moves and also combat styles you do, which I really enjoy about Black Desert Online. And if this is something for you, you love to grind, upgrade your settlement, your keep and things like that, and do these awesome animations and combats, you are in for lots of hours grind fest. And to sink yourself in another MMO, this one will definitely sink you in, and the combat definitely doesn't get boring. That's one thing I gotta say about this game. Last and foremost on this list is Elder Scrolls Online, developed by ZeniMax Studios and published by Bethesda. Now this is one MMO I've actually played on this list, more hours than any of them by miles away. I think the only other MMO I played more than this was World of Warcraft, and I love ESO. I love the unique combat style that you can pick any class to choose from and just play whatever style you want. You can be a sorcerer that uses a bow, you can be a sorcerer tank, you can be a dragonite mage, like a fire mage. Any way you choose how to play, there's so many different builds, and the world is absolutely beautiful. If you love Elder Scrolls games, Skyrim, Oblivion, like I did growing up, then you're gonna love this game. I'm keen to jump in and play High Isles. I still haven't got into playing that around, but I absolutely love this game. I've always said this is, out of all the MMOs I played over the years, this one has the best compelling quests in the game. So it's not your typical just go kill, pick this up. As you explore a really big world, there's a lot to do just in the base game alone to explore and to do in this game. There's so much adventure. The character creation is awesome. The classes you pick in ESO, I always say to people, is obviously, since Elder Scrolls, there's 3 elf classes, there's an orc class, there's a red guard, Imperial, which is your typical human, that's a bit of a DLC class. Orcs, Dark Elves, High Elves, just so much to choose from, and whatever fits your style and your boat, you can do it. And any play style you kind of want to play, you can play it first person, you can play it third person, and there's 3 factions to choose from, which is really awesome and different thing. The only thing I will always have criticism, I do not enjoy the PvP aspects of this game. I usually love playing PvP in MMOs. I just struggle with the PvP, and I know a lot of people love the PvP in this game. Maybe it's just me. PV is awesome, exploration is awesome, and by far, out of all MMOs, like I said, the side questing and open world quests and dungeons and things you do is probably the best in the whole MMO genre. It's the best one that has that. There's so much content to choose from. If you pick up the one on Game Pass, you get the base game Tamriel Unlimited, and you also get the Morrowind expansion with the Warden class on Game Pass. The rest of the expansions, unfortunately, you do have to pay for the Elder Scrolls subscription service. So the game does not have a subscription, but you can choose a subscription so you can access all the other content, and you plus get extra bonuses in the game for extra crafting bag and etc and things like that. So there's a lot to do, and the base game, so don't be intimidated like you need to get the expansions. If you just want to try this game or just play it, you can play hours and hours in the base game, like so many hours and so many different things to complete. The main story in the game is really done well, especially in the first, and all expansions, if you get to that part, are also done well as each chapter comes along. And I love ESO's combat. It's very unique. At times I hate it, and at times I love it. It's hard to explain. I feel like you have to experience it for yourself. Being obviously set in the Elder Scrolls universe, all over Tamriel, it's just so many awesome areas to explore from, so many awesome factions are going around, all 3 different factions, and they're just basic zones. And as you get through the expansions in different zones, more unlock and things like that, and some of us bring us back to the old Elder Scrolls games when Skyrim Zone opened up and Leyawiin with the Gates of Oblivion expansion. So like I said, you need combat. It takes a little bit of time to get used to. And the biggest thing I gotta say in this bonus, if you want to play this game solo and you don't like interacting too much with people, this is one MMO you can do it with constant levels. You can kind of play it single play in a way, and I love that about this game. You can play it at your own pace. You never feel like you've been left behind. You play it and you enjoy the story, the exploration of where you are in this game. There's no pressure to be, hey, I gotta play the latest one to catch up with my teams, where I always felt like when I played World of Warcraft. So that's one thing I've always enjoyed about this game. Even if I haven't played it now in a little while, I can always come back and say, hey, I haven't missed out on much. I can just pick up where I left off and have my own journey at my own pace, which MMOs typically don't do. And because this game is so solo friendly with a lot of things, and there's such awesome solo builds you can do, you can check different guides online. There's so many channels that make so many awesome builds for each class in Elder Scrolls Online. And I know I raved this game most about on this list. This is my favorite game, definitely on this list. I want what's yours, what you've been playing MMOs, and or if you are looking for a new MMO, comment below. And there's awesome Trustmong in this game as well, which I love. If you love Elder Scrolls, you're gonna definitely love this. The combat is a lot different from Skyrim and Oblivion to get into, and at the beginning it can be a little daunting just because the way it feels. Takes a little bit of time to get used to, in my opinion. Some people love the combat. I'm just 50-50. Sometimes I love it, sometimes it's just a little annoying. Awesome MMO, awesome classes, awesome races, awesome exploration, awesome story. Just a well done. In this game, since its launch, it's been doing okay, but it's really take things around for the last couple of years, and it's becoming one of the biggest MMOs, or one of the biggest MMOs out there to play. And it is on Game Pass. I just wish the expansions will come to Game Pass. That will be really awesome. Maybe we see something like that in the foreseeable future. But thank you guys for watching again. Let me not rabble on a little bit too much about Elder Scrolls. I feel like out of all the games, I'm selling this one to people play the most. Anyways, thank you again for watching. Like and subscribe if you're looking for more Game Pass type of videos. You'll find it here. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.